Hello, Dylan here with another weekly tarot reading. Before we begin, I'd like to thank everyone who's given feedback, everyone who's given encouragement on social media, on the videos themselves. I really value all of your input. Now, let's move on with the week's reading. We'll begin with 3 cards for the general theme. Here we have the 3 of Cups, the Hanged Man and Justice. The 3 of Cups is a card of friendship, of teamwork, often of female friendship, but not always, and a card of working together. The Hanged Man is a card of the turning over of the existing order. It can be a card of things coming to fruition after a wait, after having worked on yourself. And it can also be a bit of a card of seclusion. And finally we have Justice, which is a card that can literally mean justice, but it can also mean balancing things, things coming out how they should do, taking things to the place where they should be. Before I interpret these as a whole, I'll say it's quite powerful for a weekly reading to have 2 major arcana cards here out of the 3 initial ones. And putting these together, I would say this is very much a week of working together with other people and getting in harmony with yourself, while at the same time taking to things where they should be, given what you've already done to get them there. Now that might sound a little bit vague, but what we're really talking about here is about bringing things to fruition, but doing it through the things that you've already put into motion. This is a week of seeing the fruit of your labours, of relaxing and going with the flow, following the process and just getting to where you should be. Because you know you've put the work in, you know you're at the point now where you've just got to let it happen. There may still be work involved, but that work is work that you're already doing. So you just keep going and things will get there. Now that we've seen all of that, let's just take 3 cards to further clarify what we have going on and what we should be looking for. Here we have the Fool, always a very powerful card, the World and Judgment. 3 more major arcana, so that really strengthens our view that this is an important reading and an important week. The Fool very much continues on the theme of going with the flow. It's also a card of new beginnings and a card of just, becoming who you should be, letting go of preconceived notions and just taking that leap into the unknown. That strengthens even further. This is a week of just going for things and letting things happen. The World, on the other hand, is at the opposite end of the major arcana, is a card of completion, of fruition, which is the other part of our theme for this week. And Judgment is a card, again, of things coming to the point where they should be, of realising what things really are, and of things coming to that step where they're starting to happen. This is all very positive stuff. It just says that yes, you are where you need to be, carry on the process, trust in yourself, and you're going to get what you want this week. This is going to be a very powerful week. Now finally we'll take 1 more card just for a bit of advice from the cards, something specific we should look out for. Here we have the 9 of Swords. We also have Lucy's just walked through. Lucy's very interested in the camera equipment today, and also the reading. Now the 9 of Swords, it can be a card, sometimes it's associated with despair, but it can also be associated with rest, recuperation, overcoming an illness. But in this case, I think the meaning is very clear. In with all this wonderful stuff and following the process, going with the flow, trusting that's what's meant to happen is going to happen. We just have this little warning to not push yourself too hard this week. To just enjoy yourself, but give yourself the rest that you need. It's going to be a strong week for all of us, and I would encourage you to enjoy it. Hope you found this reading useful, and if you'd like further insight or clarification, you can visit me for a private reading either in person or online at tarotbydylan.com, which is linked below. I would also encourage you to visit us at moonandsunemporium.com, which is also linked below, to find Sarah's witchy creations and the wonderful things she curates. A lot of magic there. And to follow Moon and Sun Emporium on social media as well. Thank you for letting me read for you. It's been a pleasure.